Welcome back, boys and girls. Oh, gotta put that game controller away, and let's get ready for our lesson. All right, let's go ahead and let's continue with our Saxon Phonics lesson for today. We have a new letter and letter sounds to learn, and we're going to practice reading and making some words. So here we go. Echo these words and listen for the sound that's the same in the beginning or initial position of each word. It, ill, if. What sound do you hear at the beginning of each of those words? It, ill, if. We hear an I sound at the beginning of each of those words. I is the sound you hear at the beginning, and I is the short sound for the letter I. Let me go ahead and write some words up on the board. I have the word it, ill, if. What letter do you see that might be making the I sound? We see the letter I at the beginning of each of those words. And the letter I is what is making the I sound. I is the short sound of the letter I. Remember that all vowels have at least two sounds, a short sound and a long sound. What is the long sound of the letter I? Remember, the long sound of a vowel is when the vowel says its name. So the long sound for the letter I is I. Let's take a look at our handwriting strips. Is the letter I a vowel or a consonant? The letter I is a vowel. And remember, like we said before, vowels make at least two sounds. I is not just a letter. It's also a word. Remember when we talked about special kinds of letters, capital letters and lowercase letters? When we see the letter I as a word, we often see it as a capital letter. When we talk about ourselves, we use the word I. We use a capital letter to show that we mean the word I and not just the letter I. Like, I went to the park. We're going to go ahead and practice our skywriting now. So we need to make sure we've got our arms stretched out up into the sky and our pointer fingers pointing straight out. And we're going to start off by skywriting capital I. So we need to start up at the top, at the very top line, and we're going to go down all the way to the baseline. Then we're going to go back to that top line and we're going to put on a hat. But we also, with capital I, we need to go down to the baseline and we need to draw our feet. Now we're going to go over to lowercase I. We're going to go to the top of our midline and we're going to go straight down. Then we need to go back and we need to put on a dot. Great job, boys and girls. So we have a new card that we're going to be adding to our picture deck, and this is going to be igloo, I. Now the reason our keyword is igloo because the beginning sound of igloo is I, And remember, our keyword reminds us what that letter sounds like. So we have igloo, I. And because our vowels make at least 2 sounds, we have another picture card to add today with another keyword. This is going to be ice, I, because the keyword ice reminds us that long I says its name. It goes I. So when we see this card, we're going to say ice, I. We're going to practice again building words. So remember, if you have letter tiles at home or letter magnets that you can use, go ahead and get them out. And today we're going to need the letters T, P, I, O, N. Those are the only letters that we need for today. And if you do not have any letter tiles or magnets, that's okay. Remember, you can follow along using a sheet of paper and a pencil and follow along with what we do up here on the board. So I'm going to give you all a minute to go ahead and get your materials together. Let me have us back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go ahead and let's get started. So the first letters that we are going to be working with today are T, I, P. Remember, O and N should be up at the top. We don't need them right now. All we need are the letters T, I, P. Kind of straighten those up there, and we're going to go ahead and sound this out. Remember, a vowel that is followed by a consonant is going to make a short sound. So we have the letter I followed by a consonant, the letter P. So that means the letter I is going to go I. Let's sound out this word slowly at first. Here we go. T, I, P. All right, let's do it again a little faster this time. T, I, P. And one more time, a little faster. Tip. This is the word tip, like we skywrite with the tip of our finger. Good job, boys and girls. Let's see what we're going to make next. This time, I want the letter I and the letter P up at top because all we need is N, O, and T. Make sure your letters look just like my letters. Remember, we have a vowel followed by a consonant. And so the letter O is going to make its short sound. Ah, just like octopus, ah. We're going to sound out this word slowly at first. Here we go. N, ah, t. Okay, let's do it again a little faster all together. N, ah, t. All right, and one more time a little faster. Not. Ooh, let's see here. This is not math time. This is phonics time. All right, good job, boys and girls. Let's see what word we're going to make next. Let's see what letters we need. All right, so we need to move our N and O up high, and we need to move down to the middle, our P, I, and T. Make sure your letters look just like my letters. And here we go. We're going to sound this out. Do you remember what sound short I makes? Remember, igloo, I. Sound it out slowly at first. Here we go. P, I, T. Again, a little faster. P, I, T. One more time, a little faster. Pit, pit. Fruit like apricots have a pit in the middle. Great job, boys and girls. All right, great job with the letter tiles today and sounding out words. Let's go ahead and let's move on to reading some words and practice coding them. Okay, let's see what words we're going to be working with today. Okay, so we're going to start off first with this word that begins with the letter T. Now remember, the first thing I look at is, do I see a vowel? And yes, I do. I see the letter I. And is that vowel followed by a consonant? Yes, the letter N is right behind the letter I. Remember, when we have a vowel followed by a consonant, it's going to make a short sound, and we code it with a breathe. That's to remind us that this letter I is going to make a short sound. I, I, I. Let's go ahead and let's sound out this word. Remember, slowly at first. T, I, N, T. Ooh, that's a lot of letters. Let's do it again a little faster. T, I, N, T. And one more time a little faster. Tint, tint. There was a tint to the windows. The windows were a little dark. Let's go ahead and let's work with our other word. All right, let's go ahead and let's look at our other word. Remember, the first thing we ask ourselves is, do we see a vowel? And yes, we see the letter O. The letter O is a vowel. Then we ask ourselves, is there a consonant after the vowel? And no, there is not a consonant or any other letter after this vowel. There's the letter N before it, but nothing after it. So when we have a vowel, an open accented vowel is going to be long. That means the vowel says its name. And we need to code it with a macron. We need to make sure also to put that accent at the end of the word. Let's go ahead and practice sounding out this word. Remember, O is going to say its name. It's going to go O, O, O. Here we go. N, O. Let's do it again a little faster. N, O. And one more time a little faster. no. This is the word no. Great job, boys and girls, with our practice for today. Don't forget to go ahead and do your other lessons and activities, and we'll see you all later.